Let us look closely at what is happening around the detention of Nnamdi Kanu and the question many people keep asking about the position of the United Kingdom. There has been growing public discussion about why a country where he holds citizenship appears careful and measured in its response while legal and political developments continue in Nigeria. Many observers believe this situation shows how complex international relations can be, especially when issues of national law, security concerns, and diplomatic respect are involved. As events continue to unfold, people across different regions are trying to understand whether Britain is choosing silence or simply following its standard diplomatic approach. Some say the UK is working quietly behind the scenes, while others believe it should speak more openly. So this difference in opinion has created strong conversations among analysts, community leaders, and everyday citizens who are watching closely. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can continue to receive clear and balanced updates as this story develops. The case itself goes back several years. Nnamdi Kanu, known as the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, often called Indigenous People of Biafra, has long been a central figure in debates about self-determination and national unity. His supporters see him as someone speaking for political change, while authorities view his activities through the lens of national security and public order. This difference in perspective is one reason the situation remains sensitive. When discussions turn to Britain, the key point people raise is citizenship. Because he is a British citizen, many assume the UK should play a visible role. However, international practice is often more cautious than public expectation. Governments usually avoid direct interference in another country's court process, especially when serious charges are involved. Instead, they focus on ensuring that the citizen has access to legal representation and fair treatment. Make sure you like this video and subscribe, because understanding these details helps you follow the bigger picture as new developments emerge. Another important aspect is diplomacy. Countries maintain relationships that involve cooperation on trade, security, and international agreements. When a case touches on sensitive legal matters, governments often communicate privately rather than through public statements. This can sometimes appear as silence even when discussions are taking place quietly. People who support stronger action argue that public advocacy could bring more attention to concerns about fairness. Others respond that quiet diplomacy is often more effective because it avoids creating tension between governments. These two views continue to shape how the situation is interpreted. Like this video and subscribe so you can stay informed as we continue to break down every angle in simple, clear language. Within Nigeria, reactions are mixed. Some citizens believe the legal process should continue without outside pressure, emphasizing respect for national institutions. Others feel international voices can help ensure transparency and build confidence in the process. So this diversity of opinion reflects the broader national conversation about law, governance, and unity. Community leaders have at times called for calm, urging people to express their views peacefully while allowing legal procedures to run their course. This approach highlights the importance of stability and dialogue in moments of public debate. Please like and subscribe so you can keep following this discussion as it evolves. The international dimension adds another layer. Observers often compare this case to other situations where citizens are detained abroad. In many such cases, governments provide consular support but avoid public confrontation unless there are clear humanitarian concerns. This pattern helps explain why Britain's response may appear restrained. At the same time, advocacy groups continue to raise awareness. They emphasize the need for fairness, transparency, and respect for legal rights. Therefore, keep the conversation active in public forums and international discussions. Like this video and subscribe, because your support helps keep these conversations going and ensures you do not miss future updates. Looking at the legal journey, court proceedings, appeals, and public commentary have all played roles in shaping perceptions. Legal experts often remind audiences that complex cases can take time, especially when multiple legal questions are involved. Patience is often necessary, even though public interest remains high. The role of media is also significant. News coverage influences how people understand events, sometimes highlighting different aspects depending on editorial focus. This can lead to varied interpretations, which is why it is important to listen to multiple viewpoints. Please remember to like this video and subscribe as we continue to explore these perspectives step by step. There is also a broader conversation about how countries balance sovereignty with international expectations. Every nation has its own laws and judicial processes, yet global norms encourage fairness and respect for rights. Navigating this balance can be challenging, especially in high-profile cases. For Britain, maintaining a consistent policy is important. If it intervenes strongly in one case, it may face pressure to do the same in others. Therefore, officials often rely on established procedures to guide their actions. Like this video and subscribe so you can keep learning about how international policies work in real situations. Yeah, and public opinion often moves quickly, especially in the age of social media. Statements, rumors, and interpretations can spread rapidly, sometimes creating confusion. This is why careful analysis is essential, focusing on confirmed information rather than speculation. Many people ask whether quiet diplomacy can produce meaningful results. History shows that private discussions sometimes lead to progress that is not immediately visible. However, because these efforts are not public, they can be misunderstood as inaction. Please like this video and subscribe to stay connected as we continue to explain these issues clearly. Another point worth noting is the emotional weight attached to the broader political questions involved. Discussions about identity, representation, and regional development can shape how individuals interpret events. Understanding this context helps explain why opinions can be deeply held. Observers often emphasize dialogue as a constructive path forward. Encouraging conversation between stakeholders can help reduce tension and build mutual understanding. This approach is frequently recommended by peace-building experts. Like and subscribe so you can keep following this important conversation. As time passes, attention may shift depending on new developments. Legal rulings, official statements, or diplomatic engagements could all influence the direction of the story. Staying informed allows viewers to understand changes as they occur. Some analysts believe that the long-term outcome will depend on legal processes and continued engagement among all parties. Others highlight the importance of public trust in institutions as a key factor. Please remember to like this video and subscribe for more real-time explanations. The question, why is Britain silent, may not have a simple answer. It involves policy traditions, diplomatic strategy, and respect for legal systems. What appears as silence may actually be a deliberate choice to operate through formal channels rather than public commentary. At the same time, public interest ensures that the case remains part of national and international discussions. This ongoing attention can influence how stakeholders communicate and respond. Like this video and subscribe so you do not miss any future insights. Many viewers also wonder about possible future scenarios. Legal appeals could continue, diplomatic conversations may evolve, and public dialogue will likely remain active. Each development will add new layers to the story. Such in situations like these, patience and careful observation are important. Complex matters rarely resolve quickly, and thoughtful engagement helps maintain perspective. Please like this video and subscribe as we continue to follow every detail. Another angle involves the role of international organizations and legal norms. While they do not control national courts, their principles often shape expectations about fairness and due process. This influence can be subtle but meaningful. Experts frequently remind audiences that legal outcomes depend on evidence, procedure, and judicial interpretation. Public debate, while important, does not replace formal legal processes. Like and subscribe so you can stay informed and understand these processes clearly. As conversations continue, it is helpful to separate confirmed facts from opinion. People express hope that dialogue and respect for law will guide the path forward. This sentiment reflects a desire for stability and fairness. Please remember to like this video and subscribe for ongoing updates. At this point, the key takeaway is that the situation reflects the intersection of law, diplomacy, and public interest. Each element plays a role and none can be viewed in isolation. Observing how they interact offers insight into how international cases unfold. The story continues to evolve, and careful attention will be needed to understand future developments. Staying informed helps viewers engage thoughtfully with the issues at hand. Like this video and subscribe so you can continue following this story as it progresses.